Hi, welcome to SwissWatchExpo. Jason here, and today we're going to be featuring one of my favorite Omega timepieces, so stay tuned. Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. So if you've been in the market for a Datejust 41 from Rolex, but the price point of those are just a little too steep for you at this moment, I do have a great option that's going to probably fit the bill a little bit better. And for me, honestly, I probably would put this above the Datejust 41s. Today we're looking at the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra, and this is again in the 41mm case size. And there's just so much to enjoy about this timepiece. A lot of unique factors that Omega put to this timepiece, which I think is a little bit above what Rolex is currently offering. So I think these are really great options here. So today we're specifically looking at this one with this beautiful kind of white dial, almost has like a silverish sheen to it based on the horizontal teak design that they've added to this timepiece here. This is a great update from the previous generations where they had the vertical lines. Now they changed it to the horizontal lines, which I actually prefer a little bit more because it does kind of align and give it more of that symmetrical feel to the watch itself. And of course, they did move the date wheel from the 3 o'clock to the 6 o'clock, which again, I feel it does add to that kind of symmetrical look of the dial itself. You can see it is very clean and the lines are laser etched in there. So it's not something that's printed or painted on there. It is something that actually has some physical texture to it, which I think is really great because when you look at it in the light, you do get this kind of little bit of difference in the lighting of kind of how dark or light the dial will appear. And I think it's really great. And I do really love the pop of that orange second hand there. I think it's just a really nice addition, especially something that if you're looking for like a summery kind of feel, it has just that slight pop that's not going to be too loud on the wrist, but is going to add a little bit of that character. And then on the, let's see here, we got the 60, the 15, 30, and 45 markers on the sides that are also in the orange color as well. And then you also have the Seamaster logo that matches with the second hand, which I think is just really great. It is something that's very subtle, but that pop of that second hand I really enjoy a lot on this watch. Another thing I really enjoyed that Omega did on this timepiece here is that the dial is very clean. There's not a lot of wording on here. Of course, they put their Co-Axial movement on the front of the dial, but they also didn't add the depth rating on the front, which I really like because when I'm looking for a watch that does have a water resistance to it, I don't care to really display it to everybody that it has 150 meters of water resistance. I think they did a really great job of keeping it really clean and only putting it actually on the case back. And that's where you have your wave etched design on the back. And of course, it does show the water resistance rating of 150 meters to 500 feet. And then of course, you have your Aqua Terra logo on the back. And it is an exhibition case back with the sapphire crystal. Again, I am always a sucker for a watch that has that exhibition case back. Even though you're never going to see it when you're wearing it, it's just something I enjoy looking at when I do take my watches off for the end of the day. Now you can see this one does feature the stainless steel bracelet, which I think is just a really nice classy look, almost is remnant of the Oyster bracelet from Rolex. You do have your high polished center links and then your brush finished side links, which again, I think that's a really nice look to it. For me personally, this is not my favorite bracelet style that Omega has to offer, but no need to fear, they actually offer so many different strap options for this timepiece. If you take a look at this option here, from looking at it from a distance, it almost looks like it's some sort of like leather texture, especially with the orange stitching. But this is actually a rubberized material, which is actually very comfortable when you're wearing it on the wrist. And if you are looking for something that's going to be all-purpose, something that you can wear swimming and kind of wearing throughout the day, something casual, but you can also dress up, I think they did a really great job with this one, especially with the orange accents on the stitching matching that second hand. I think they really paid attention to detail on this timepiece, and it does feature a deployant clasp, which I really enjoy because you can easily adjust the bracelet to your liking, and especially during the summertime, especially here in Atlanta, it is very humid, so I do like to adjust the length of my bracelet during the summertime, and then of course in the wintertime I can make it a little bit tighter. And if this is not your cup of tea, they also offer this one in a brown leather strap, and then of course Omega offers a whole slew of straps through their website and through the authorized dealer, so you can really personalize this timepiece and make it yours. And also too with the Omega Seamaster line, You do have so many different options to find something that's going to really fit what you're looking for your everyday wear, or something that you may want to match for a certain color outfit. They have so many different colors available, like black, blues. I think some really nice different color combinations that Omega has been playing around with. And if you do look at our website, you will see such a variety of the Omega Seamasters that we have available, especially with the Aqua Terra line. So this is just something that's one of my favorites. And again, if you are looking for that date just 41 look, but the price point of those is just a little too hefty, I think this is a really great alternative and something that I've had my eyes on. So check this one out here at SwissWatchExpo.com and leave a comment down below. What's your favorite iteration of the Omega Seamaster?